Just wanted to say a couple things about Trump's ear injury. Okay, you can see there is blood, and then there's two streaks, so he must have been facing downward, and we saw a picture of him nose down under the podium, so that's when those two blood streaks occurred. The interesting thing is there is no splatter. You know, when a bullet or anything hits you, especially at high velocity, the blood will burst out and you will have blood elsewhere in your hair, in that area between the ear and the running blood, on your shirt. But there is absolutely no splatter, nothing on his forehead, nothing on his nose. His bangs look okay. So this is more consistent with a cut. He was facing downward and the blood ran in a couple of streaks down to his mouth where he was facing downward. But no splatter anywhere. Everything else is clean as a whistle. Now there were those unaccounted for moments when he was under the podium and he was doing something with his shoes. Now that was really strange. Why would you drop down and then take off your shoes? And then he wanted to make sure to get those shoes. He didn't want to leave them behind for the Secret Service to pick up. He wanted those shoes himself. Is that something on his forehead? I can't tell. I don't think so. So I think that's just his makeup. So, those are those strange. And if you look at that shooting, he spends a long time under the table doing something, fiddling with his shoes. And even though he was down there for a long time, he still didn't have his shoes. So he was down there into some kind of mischief. And then he came up and he made sure his head was above the head of the agents because he wanted a clear photo of himself that he could sell to his followers and that he could use for publicity. Then he made the fight fist. That was another photo op that he was going to use for the convention, and that was part of their theme. And then he walked off with his head above the agents. He would not put his head down because he wanted a clear photo of himself surrounded by the agents. And then he did the Heil Hitler sign as they forced him to move off the stage. Trump did not want to leave the stage. He didn't even want to get in the car. When they were pushing him into the car, Trump tried to stand up so he could get more photos of himself with the wound. Now all of this is just too suspicious. And then he has been hiding the wound, so it's hard to see whether it's a puncture, like maybe from glass, a slit as from a razor, or something else. He's been hiding that wound ever since. And I think we all deserve to see it because it would help clarify what's going on. So, and something else, even though this just happened, you don't see the blood still coming down. It's there, but it is pretty fixed, clotted. So, very interesting. Normally, if you're have a new injury, it's still actively bleeding, and you have to put something on it right away because it's going to bleed all over the place. So that's an interesting injury, whatever that is. And being so close, I need more photos. I need more photos. Now, is that blood down there? So, coming from the back of the ear, maybe? Who knows where? Yeah, we just need more information because this looks very, very suspicious. The two from when he was face down under the podium, and then that blood there, not in a spatter pattern, but like a dripping blood pattern, coming from behind the ear. Oh well, who knows if we'll ever find out. Trump refuses to show his wound, which is also strange. Well, like and subscribe. Bye.